I was meant to have this.
Times. Alright, everybody, had to set some stuff up. So I'm Nefarious. I'm going to be casting this AD2L game from Dota TV. I had a game that I was going to be casting, but it got forfeit, and so now I've just jumped into a game in Dota TV. Anyways, I'm just going to quickly look at these drafts. This is Spicy Thieves versus a team Weenie. I don't know what they are. Anyways, up at this off lane, I guess I'll start over here, or perhaps at the bot lane where it looks like something might be happening. Legion Commander versus Witch Doctor Clock and Sven, and she is absolutely going to die here. Body blocked in, just has to take it. First blood going to Spicy Thieves. The mid lane matchup, OD versus Queen of Pain. It's an okay matchup for either of them. I don't think it's going to be that hard. I think the OD eventually will come out on top of this, but we shall see. Up at the top lane, it is Razor and Disruptor versus Underlord. Abyssal Underlord, a very tough hero to lane against, but so is Razor. With that static link, can siphon a lot of damage, completely negating the effects of the Atrophy Aura, and getting some good chip onto him. Having stolen 40 damage, it's going to be pretty hard for Revamp to CS, but thankfully for him, Atrophy Aura also helps negate the link a little bit. Slardar Pony going to be coming down here to try to help his teammate out, help this Legion Commander make sure that she doesn't get completely shut down. I don't think she's going to have too much trouble. Anyways.
A gift from the Tempest.
And Witch Doctor finding that bounty rune will get his own as well, very likely. Pony probably shouldn't risk going up to high ground over there.
I'll take that.
So Witch Doctor finding those two bounty runes, and Disruptor also found two. Okay. I thought so, but wanted to be doubly sure. Meanwhile, if we take a look at the CS, Queen of Pain coming out on top with 10, 4 ahead of anyone behind her. But again, it's only the first couple minutes, so we'll see how that develops. Slardar rotating down to this bot lane. I don't know that there's any kill potential here, though. Perhaps should invest himself up in this top lane, where Revamp getting very, very low. Razor stole so much damage. 112, and finds a quick kill. It's not first blood, but... So, speaking of blood, Slardar going down up at the bot lane. Down in the bot lane, I should say. So, score is 2-2 right now. Pretty even-ish. Nothing too exciting going on yet. Revamp going to throw the Firestorm onto this Razor. Razor needs to be really careful if he chooses to tank that up. Taking a lot of damage after tanking up all of those Firestorm hits. One more hit should do the trick. Revamp brings down that Razor, who tanked the entire Firestorm. A smoke play coming in. Pony has arrived. Disruptor's here as well. He has the static field. The Firestorm coming in, though. You need to be really careful. Disruptor getting so low, he doesn't get a good field off, but he shouldn't be in any trouble. Will be able to run away. Pony also going to have to run away. 45 damage from the Atrophy Aura. After killing off that Razor, makes this Underlord hit like a truck. Meanwhile, Clockwork sitting at the bot lane. Chilling out, just zoning out this Legion Commander. Pretty big wave on that Legion, though, so it will shove in, giving the supports on the Spicy Thieves team the ability to more effectively zone out their opponent. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Queen of Pain almost over twice the CS of the Outworld Devourer. She finds a Haste Rune now. It's level 4, almost 5 OD. It's about the same, not all that far behind. Meanwhile, they find this Legion. She's going to be forced back up. She has Shrine in 30 seconds. That'll be when all the shrines come up in about 5 minutes. Rain of Fire coming in once again, just trying to harass this Razor, and it hurts so much. Very hard to zone this hero out, or at least preventing him from getting farm. He's incredibly tanky, but they will find this Ward Disruptor. Going to get that 100 gold and some XP. Underlord. There's a shrine here. I don't know. Maybe he's going to jungle. Yeah, I imagine he'll probably trying to jungle. Yeah, gonna Firestorm that. Can pop the Shrine if he gets low, but Firestorm really chunks away at creeps. Sven at 21 CS, just a little bit behind that Queen of Pain. Both those heroes come online pretty early. Oh, I mean the mid lane, 3 heroes are lurking, but Queen of Pain low on mana, has her 3 bottle charges. OD pops the banish aggressively. Disruptor TPing to the bounty rune up here, or the shrine up here I should say, and now Queen of Pain, they want to try to find something. She's getting dagger or slowed up by the battery assault, but there's a glimpse and 4 heroes, the TP coming out. They don't have any vision either, and they'll just back off. It wasn't that bad of a commit from the co-op because she has that haste, so she's able to get back really fast, but still, Disruptor TP'd, meaning he won't be able to respond to any aggression in the other lanes unless he's already there. Cause some problems. Pings out onto the Legion Commander. Just trying to keep an eye on these stacks, prevent the enemy from farming them. The Sven can easily farm it. Speaking of, he has the 3 points in cleave. Yeah, definitely wants to go for the farming builds. I mean, this is pretty much all we see Spence do anymore. Mask of Madness bought on him. Or is the next item on him, I should say. The cast bouncing, catches the Disruptor, but he's not caught in those cogs. The glimpse also forcing the Clockwork back. Ping's coming out. Sven needs to be pretty careful here. I don't know if they have the damage to kill him unless they're all grouped up and tank a really massive overrolling odds, but Clockwork moving aggressively, pops his battery assault, trapping Slaughter in with him. Stormhammer is there. It doesn't come out just yet, but now it does, setting him up. The overrolling odds, doing some decent damage, but not a lot. But the cask keeping this Legion in place. And Sven not able to get anything out of that. Both teams just flexing at each other, and I suppose that's favorable to the Radiant. Sven still full HP, didn't ult. Odie's still 12 CS behind this Queen of Pain, but at least even in levels. She comes online much, much earlier than him as well. It's something we have to keep in mind at the top lane. Underlord TP's away after Razor steals a whopping 168 damage. Bot lane seems to be where the action still remains, as the Disruptor is hanging out down here with the Legion Commander. She's completely out of mana and only level 4, closing in on that level 5. Wants to get that max overwhelming odds in the ever-important duel. They have some pretty good ways to secure duel victories, but there's also a lot of ways for duels to be shut down here. I mean, you have the OD Vanish, Cogs, you don't want to duel inside a Rain of Fire. Mostly the OD Banish, though. It's going to be an excellent save against this Legion Commander. Pretty decent against the Razor, too. If you banish him, he won't be able to keep chase with his Link. And Witch Doctor, once again, finds the Bounty Rune and Clockwork. Pops his Cog. Still only level 2 at 8 minutes. They're definitely going to have to give the Tome on him. And now OD seems to be brawling out up against this Queen of Pain. Gets a regen rune, so he does have more regen than her. She only has a Fairy Fire available. Meanwhile, at the top lane, Razor at 44 CS, completely, almost not uncontested, but Underlord can't do a whole lot to stop him. Slardar coming in, trying to zone him out, but going to be a very difficult task to do so. Underlord extremely tanky. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he cares. He's got 6 armor, 5 armor, about 1,000 health. The Rain of Fire does a lot of damage. Queen of Pain pops that Shrine, definitely needed it. Probably if she wanted max efficiency, should have dropped those boots, gotten herself the when you pick up an item that gives you maximum mana, it keeps you at the same percentage of mana. So if you have less max mana and pick up an item that gives you mana, you'll have more mana. Meanwhile, Slardar wants to try to get that crush, but needs to be really careful. The banish on cooldown, did use it defensively, not going to be able to find anything, but Slardar's rotation is for nothing. This game is quieted down a lot despite a bunch of early aggression. Legion Commander, though, going to be finding some XP. Is level 5. God Strength popped, and we know exactly where he's going. But Legion Commander, she sees this, needs to be really careful. Overwhelming odds hits, not doing a ton of damage, but it is going to hurt a little bit. Need to be careful fighting this Sven. During his God Strength, he hits so hard, and still going to be able to get some of this farm. But good job from the Dire, from this thing, this dog, that fat, cute dog, contesting that pull. That really, oh, Stormhammer coming out. Clockwork has Cogs, but it doesn't catch for her or push her back into the Sven, and will be calmed right there. 54 CS on the Sven, 52 on the Razor. Both cores are farming extremely well. Sven with his Mask of Madness in the stash, ready to be completed.
This will give them the envies.
Slardar with Boots and Windlace. Both of these 4 positions, the roaming 4 is very underleveled. Both going to be looking for those ults. The Tome of Knowledge, I think, just got bought by Clock. I'm not 100% sure. Queen of Pain still up. As OD is caught up rather significantly in CS here. Taking a look at net worth, though, Sven sits at the top. And speaking of sitting with Sven, there's 3 heroes on either side here in the bot lane. Getting ready for a brawl to break out. Legion Commander's duel is available. That'll be something that we are going to be looking to capitalize on. But without a Clock level 6, without a Static Storm, there's really not a lot of ways to initiate. But there is a glimpse if they want to pop it. It is 3 ranks. Bringing him back into the cogs. The Crush, though, not going to connect. Pony missing that, but Legion Commander on the way. If she can get in range for this duel, it's going to be a kill. Or is it? Those bounces doing so much work, and now she's stunned. They're not going to win the duel, but they will kill that Clockwork. And now the Rain of Fire and the Pit of Malice. Legion Commander going to go down as well. 2 heroes dead for nothing so far, or basically nothing. They just get that 4-position Clockwork, who really was not worth that much gold. A very happy, spicy Thieves team taking a really excellent fight. Underlord's first rotation paying off. He has his ultimate if he wants to bring himself back up to the top lane. And Razor finding level 10, grabbing that 15 agility talent. May want to try to contest or perhaps move the team up for a gank. But now TP Sven back to his bot lane, and looks like they're going to leave Clockwork up here. But Underlord is on his way. Give Clock some XP. This Razor has Boots of Travels already. Going to be able to rotate, find some quick farm as well. I think I like that. He got it pretty quickly, so decent.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
I wonder if we'll see the Glimmer Cape that we've seen from Razors recently. Sven, not going to pursue that. Just going to try to beat up this camp. Pops his Mask of Madness and very quickly finishes it off. So Sven, once again, a core that really does want to be ahead of the enemy heroes. He really does want to get the gold. Like it's kind of like Alchemist, where he wants to be an item ahead of you to be really, really effective with that God Strength bonus damage, the massive amount of armor he gets, and Pony actually going to die up in the top lane, I believe. And Razor continuing that link, whipping down this Clockwork. He's getting so low. The Rain of Fire. Queen of Pain is right. Well, Sonic Wave coming out. But now the cast bounces are just doing so much work. And will they actually be able to kill this Razor? Malediction trigger just in case. And now the OD ult as well. DD on this Queen of Pain. She just needs one more right click to kill this Witch Doctor. But she won't find it as Hour of the Devour arrives. And with the Banish to try to save his Witch Doctor from the Queen Dagger. And that should do the trick. He's getting pretty low, but has that heal and will just survive. So a great trade for the Radiant Spicy Thieves once again, trading very effectively with an excellent rotation from one of their cores. OD comes up just in time to finish off the Razor and find the Queen of Pain as well. His ult draining her of her mana, preventing her from blinking in. Or blinking away, I should say. Pony, level 5, really wants to get that 6. Rare Parrot as well, also going to be desperate for that level 6. The hook shot it makes this hero in the mid game. Meanwhile, Legion Commander farming up this jungle, closing in on her Blink Dagger. Mechanism completed on the Underlord, and Sven picking up his 2 mana regen. Will allow him to throw out Storm Hammers and God Strengths and use his items without too much worry. Going to try to get this stack. Should grab it. That should do the trick. And Invis Rune sitting at the top lane. Razor, I wonder when we're going to see him leave this lane. He has Boots of Travel, so it could happen at any time.
Middle tower may need a hand.
Clock still a fair ways away from that level 6, but the Initiator on the side of the Dire, the Legion Commander finishing her Blink Dagger. So we expect we'll see a bit of activity coming out from Wii. Damage trade, still 84 damage on this Underlord. Razor just being a nuisance, but now it looks like they're trying to make a movement onto the Sven. Slardar is here, but Sven sees them. Or does he? Slardar gets the crush. Amp damage is there if they want it. There is a kinetic field and a glimpse back. He pulls the Sven back. The Underlord coming in. The taunt coming out. If Underlord gets here, he could get the mech off, which could save the Sven. Will he get it? No, not just in time. Just barely too late, but the Pit of Malice does catch. And now Razor is here as well. This fight could go on for a bit longer yet. Now the rocket should be revealed as enemy heroes in the neighborhood, and the Radiant will sacrifice their Sven, determining it's not worth pursuing. But with the Witch Doctor here, with Death Ward, they may make a commitment. Razor trying to drain that damage. It does break. He's still 70 damage, though. Witch Doctor needs to be careful. The Death Ward coming out. The Malediction, so much damage. Razor getting melted, but it might get the Witch Doctor. And no, he won't, and there's no mana on top of that Disruptor, who gets caught in the Pit of Malice, and Revamp pursues, but no mana left in the tank. No mana for hook shot either, and they'll have to let that Disruptor go. But they still lost their Sven at the very beginning of that. We see he's already moved up to the top lane to ensure that he's able to find that farm. This is not that game update. Sorry, I had to update my stream info. I didn't change it from when I was getting ready for that last game. And Invis Rune on the Queen of Pain. She has her first O staff, going to be going for that Orchid. Like they want to get that the hookshot coming in. He has the cog. She's trapped. The Glimpse moving the Clockwork back, but they still have one. And now the Rain of Fire coming in, doing a lot of damage to 3 heroes. The Malediction going to be ticking onto her as well. She gets triggered to the Pit of Malice one more time. I don't think there's enough points in the Maledict to kill her, but she will take some damage. Meanwhile, the killing spree of the Witch Doctor ended by the Razor. Now TP from the Outward Devour coming in. Legion has a blink, has a duel. They might try to find something. They might try to find Revamp, and now they get the duel onto the OD. He's very tanky. Sonic Wave, Static Storm committed. He's getting low, and they just barely won't win that duel thanks to Revamp's mechanism. Now the Rain of Fire starting to chunk. Queen of Pain getting very low. Might actually go down to this. Will she? Yes, she does, and it's killing spree for Revamp, but is quickly ended by Razor, who ends yet another killing spree in a short time, meaning he has earned his Dragonlance, his final Band of Elven skin. However, Sven pushing in the mid lane, pops his Mask of Madness, chunking away at this. The creeps are very, very tanky thanks to that war cry, and he's going to back off. Senses something's afoot, and bails. Razor here just going to clean up the wave with this tower. Got some respectable chip damage for forcing fortification. Radiant also going to be fortifying to prevent Slardar from getting more push, and Sven going to quickly TP up to the top lane to try to find that farm. Wants to finish the Sage and Yasha as quickly as he can. Yasha already done. And at the rate Sven farms, it shouldn't take too long to get the completed Sage of Yasha. Okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, the Sven, level 13 on him. I want to take a quick look at all the hero levels. Looks like all the Radiant cores are level 13, and only one Dire core, but Queen of Pain pretty close to that. So this game's still very close. Looking at the overall net worth graph, it's barely 1k in favor of Spicy Thieves, and XP dead even, just about. So this game can turn on a dime, and we'll be looking to see which heroes hit their windows first. Then completing the SNY will be a pretty big deal. Outward Devourer completing his Dragonlance will also be very significant. Queen of Pain, her Orchid, not done yet. You know, looks like they see this clock, and there is a Legion there popping that duel. Will they get the win though? She hasn't won yet. They get the miss the scream, and that may have made the difference, but we don't know for sure. And 29 Dr. Eames, D-Reams, I don't know, Dreams, 29 Dreams. I took really way too long to figure out, but basically Dreams has yet to find a duel win. Very critical for this hero when it comes to scaling late. She doesn't typically build a lot of damage items besides like a Blade Mail gives you some damage. You mostly want to rely on winning those duels, which secures you the nice bit of added damage. Even getting just like 50 damage is a lot of gold's worth of damage. But again, that's like 5 duel wins, so it's much easier said than done. However, she does have that rank 2 duel, so a little bit longer duration now. Maybe that'll help them find those kills. And now Disruptor on the run has Glimpse, props it back. OD not able to get anything off on him. It looks like they got the chase going. Where are they going with that Underlord ult? Oh, no, not the chase. They're going to bail. And bot lane claimed by the Dire. Now Radiant looking for something. They're going to group up, and I think if they group up, they have a Spicy Thieves has a Very good team fight. We have the Sven Cleave, the Underlord damage, the OD, the Witch Doctor, Clockwork to initiate. I mean, it's not bad on... it's pretty bad on Dire. They really just have Static Storm and Sonic Wave for these AoE fights. They'll rely on really, really strong engagements from their but speaking of engagements, Clockwork hooking in. They're trying to force this OD away. He's getting very, very low. Blade Mail is popped. Legion looking for that duel. She's not going to be able to find it. Dreams on the prowl, banishing her, but now he will not be caught just yet, but Queen of Pain continues to chase. And will find the OD finally. Meanwhile, Clockwork and Razor dying. So far the Radiant have lost 2. Unable to find anything else. And again, Dream still without a dual win under his belt. And now going for a Soul Ring. Pretty late for a Soul Ring. I see the reasoning behind it. But speaking of... I mean, I wasn't talking about it at all. But just going to throw out there... This game's still pretty even, not a massive gold swing, even though the Dire did come out ahead in that. Blink Dagger now finished on the Slardar, though. And Orchid for the Queen of Pain now completed. Meanwhile, OD finishes his Dragon Lance, his Hurricane Pike. Shouldn't be too far away. Sven with the Blink Dagger as well, so a lot of initiating power coming out from both of these teams as two very important initiators grabbing their Blink Daggers.
He's not on top of things.
Disruptor's working on a Force Staff, going to save him from those clock cogs. Queen of Pain now going to go for a BKB. I really like that choice. Razor looking for a Heaven's Halberd. Another great item choice, actually. He goes for the Damage Steal talent, which does make it a lot more effective against Sven. Sven, though, doesn't care as much about the damage steal thanks to his God Strength. Oh, they spot 1, they spot 2, and now it's Blink forward from the Slaughter, getting the crush. Clockwork in mortal danger. Does get the hook shot, trying to create some space, trying to do what he can, gets glimpsed back. And now caught in that Static Storm. Guardian Greaves used to save, and now the Sun coming out. They bring down the Razor, meanwhile. Looks like they're going to try to find this Slardar, but he should be able to slip away. However, Disruptor, not so slippery, will get caught. LDK finds that kill pretty quickly, and the Radiant, beautiful rotations, saving their Clockwork as Clockwork, Rare Parrot getting a fantastic hook to pull himself into a much less convenient location to be killed, and he does end up surviving as it happens. This Guardian Greaves from Revamp coming in clutch for his teammate. Both teams looking to push towers. The Dire, as opposed to trying to go fight up at the top lane, continue their push at the bot into the mid. Now Legion Commander throwing out that overwhelming odds, getting that added juicy damage in. Guardian Greaves to keep the team healthy, though. And Clockwork, as well as Revamp, trying to zone out the enemy while they beat onto this tier 2 tower. Want to claim this, give themselves more map, give themselves more options for aggressive rotations, as well as help freeing up Roshan. The Shrine may still be alive, but it'll be a lot easier to view the various access points as the team is brought back by the Underlord into safety, not giving the Dire any room to initiate. Sorry about that, had to knock my mic around.
Is a great conductor.
LDK continuing his farm. Meanwhile, Old Man Mungo, farming up the Ancients, wants to finish his Halberd still. Pretty close, but has fallen behind a little bit in net worth. We see Sven is accelerating, but this is something you just expect of Sven, to be ahead in farm. It's just, again, just like an Alchemist, this hero will just be ahead if things are going as planned. He's about an item ahead now. That's okay. Ideally, he'd be 2. There'd be more Ancient stacks. There'd be bigger stacks. And speaking of stacks, looks like we have one right there. Maybe they're listening in. Don't do that, though. That's cheating. Meanwhile, the smoke from the Dire coming through the low ground of the river. They could get broken, but they might find someone. They know the Radiant are here. Pony very far ahead. His smoke gets broken. GD rune popped by the Queen of Pain. Now he's looking for something for someone, and they do find it. They find this Clockwork once again. Sven has the Warcry popped. He blinks forward. A great stun on 2. Static Storm onto him. He's doing so much damage. The Queen of Pain was dying just to the cleave, and now he's onto the Razor. He really wants to get on the Sonic Wave. Not going to connect on anybody, or perhaps it did connect on Sven. Slardar going to go down, and they're all so low. I don't know if they can pursue. A glimpse back onto the Underlord will prevent him, but Sven has his blink. Gets the stun. Gets 1. And it looks like a 2-for-1 trade so far, and they'll find this tower at the bot lane with relative ease. Spicy Thieves turning up the heat, putting added pressure on LDK's Blink Dagger. I mean, just has allowed them to find some really impressive fights. Queen of Pain basically removed. I mean, Uranium Heart just removed from the fight at the very beginning. Nearly dead just by Sven's cleave. And you can only imagine it's going to get worse from here. She's going for a BKB, though. That'll be some added beef that will perhaps save her. She did grab the strength talent as well, so imagine without that strength talent, she would have absolutely died.
Radiant's top tower is getting walloped.
And now only one tier 2 remains for the Dire. Spicy Thieves now netting a 6k gold lead. In a short period of time, they've accumulated this. So they're beginning to accelerate, trying to maximize their window of opportunity. They're going to grab the second tier 2 tower. They feel strong, and you'd bet they are. Slardar could get a pretty good crush here. Legion Commander throwing out those overwhelming odds. Clockwork and Underlord trying to be as obnoxious as possible. And this mid tower should die. Razor, meanwhile, claims a tier 1 up at the top lane, so not all is lost for the Dire. However, almost all. They do lose their tier 2 in the mid, and now they see the Razor. He has travels, but I don't know that they can find him. Sven, Warcry on cooldown, and they don't really know where he went. Razor going to TP and does manage to slip away.
I'll take that.
Now with everybody up top like this, not sure what they're going to be planning for. Sven's BKB is completed, so they may look to use that soon. Maybe they turn towards Roshan. Very dangerous to fight the Dire in Roshan, though. You get the crush in a small area. You get hit by the static storm, and there's a haste on this disruptor. Maybe wants to find something. Ping's coming out. They did see the OD thanks to this ward. Are they just going to farm up here with this completed Dragon Lance? And very soon we'll have his BKB hook not going to land. They might see him, and now the duel coming out onto the Outworld Devourer. That's the one they need to get. He's getting low, but not low enough. The Guardian keeps keeping him safe. Legion Commander, Dreams, broken. Sonic Wave coming in, doing so much damage. The Silence too, but Odie's still alive. Not for long, though. He did try to heal himself up. He's still so low. Will survive the Orchid. Will the dagger damage finish him off? He banishes himself for Perseverance. 3 heroes dead on the Dire already. Slardar, Legion, and Queen massacred and make that 4. Disruptor cut down by LDK. Spicy Thieves refuse to relent. 9k now in their favor when just 5 minutes ago it was almost a dead even game gold wise. There is no fortification here. They have 2 ranged creeps, a significant wave. They pop fortification to stop this Razor shove, and that also has the added benefit of their creep wave surviving. Meanwhile, Razor just trying to shove this, but I don't know how much that's going to do because you just lost some racks, and that means shrines are vulnerable. But they're running right towards the mid lane. Are they sure they can do this? They do have the Sanity's Eclipse. They do have a Death Ward. God's Strength on cooldown, but he has a BKB, and he's just so damn beefy. Legion Commander with her duel available. They're trying to get this tier 3. I don't know if they can get the racks, but they can definitely get the tier 3. Queen of Pain going in on the Clockwork, but not able to find anything. A good crush onto the Sven. Sven getting chunked down. Witch Doctor Death Ward coming out, getting it started so low, and we'll find him Sandy's Eclipse to help out. OD getting extremely low. No. Or Razor. And now Legion will go down to the OD as well. Queen of Pain getting chunked, and no. Outworld or Disruptor walked into the Pit of Malice and does get chunked down. One more Arcane Orb finishes him off. Outworld Devourer. This is the second lane of racks. Cine did massive amounts of damage. Now a 14k gold lead. Soon to be 15 in favor of Spicy Thieves. And that's 2 lanes of racks. Something that's very, very difficult to come back from. Taking a look at this net worth. Sven now 6k ahead. Queen of Pain trying to find something, anything, but this Jun instantly jumps in and destroys her. He's disarmed now, though. But you know who isn't? The OD. It's like he found someone he wants. He wants to get this Razor, but Razor going to hide in the trees, try to cut off vision, prevent them from initiating safely or smartly. And it looks like they're going to turn their attention towards this tier 3 tower and that final lane of racks, the final hurdle from securing this game. And I have no idea if this was game 1 or what it was. Fortunately for they did manage to, their Razor, I should say, Old Man Mungo, managed to push in this tier 2 tower, so there's no wave, so it's going to be very difficult. They really couldn't take that tower. But Roshan could be something on the agenda for Spicy Thieves. It is something to try to guarantee or at least reinforce the fact that they're very far ahead in this game, that they may be able to find something, may be able to close it out. And I don't know if this is game 1 or game 2. Again, these are best of 2s. This is the group stage of the AD2L, and hopefully I would like this to be game 1, and maybe I can get into the lobby for the next game. We'll see. Meanwhile, an Invis Clock prowling up at the top lane. Arcane Lens, Aether Lens finished on the Witch Doctor. Meanwhile, Hood of Defiance grabbed by this Razor. Interesting, usually you see the Glimmer. Dire scanning outside the Roche Pit, and oh, Disruptor! Drops his ult, but not gonna matter. Legion Commander wants to get something, maybe find someone, but Glimmer on the clock does get him to safety. Now the Razor draining so much damage. BKB pop, but he's bashed. Sonic Wave coming out, doing lots of damage. OD going to go down in dreams. He finally made it. He got his second duel win. Yes, that would be his second duel win. So we started to get those duels added up, but I'm so worried they don't have to wave clear here. And now Underlord hiding. They don't know that he's in the neighborhood, and he should be just fine. His ult up in about 10 seconds. He'll probably run away with that, or maybe just wait till they reveal themselves around the map and bail. And that was also a very large kill. The OD worth a lot of gold, 13k net worth, 1k ahead of the Razor. Meanwhile, Sven still commanding at 20k, just about 20k, 18k I should say. Witch Doctor, a duel in 5, Crush coming out, amp damage, Corrosive Haze, the hook shot, trying to zone them, and it does a great job. Beautiful from Rare Parrot. The Witch Doctor ult, chunking him down. It looks like he'll find that one, but it's not in range to hit the Razor. So they get one, but the Rada Atos coming in from this Underlord. Pit of Malice as well. The Rain of Fire starting to do some damage based on the max HP of this Razor, but he should be able to escape this. Sven, though, on the way, the Warcry speed. The Razor are very, very fast. They have him with the Rocket Vision. They know where he is, but will they pursue? They're going to back off and instead turn their attention to the creep wave and the towers. Razor maybe wants to try to cut this wave, but no, he's just going to TP to try to find safety. Meanwhile, Uranium shoves in the top, finding that tier 2. Looks like they're going to go for this Shrine. Sven, man, just gigantic right now. 25% life steal as well. He's only 200 gold from his Assault Cuirass, and they should get that gold. Right, LDK should find that with that Shrine. Maybe going to clear up this Ancient stack, and he'll find it. Ancient Camp, not really a stack. Razor popping the Eye of the Storm, trying to clear out the creep wave as fast as he can. Effigy starting to go down, and the Assault Cuirass completion means they'll be able to push high ground that much faster. Legion Commander gets the duel off, and that might be a win. It looks like it should. Open a nice defensive banish. Oh, they won't win that duel, but it looks like Clock could still lose his life. He's getting very, very low. Glimmers himself, and now Sven jumping in a great double stun. He's doing so much damage. He's chucking them down. 2 heroes already dead. And now Queen of Pain rooted in 3 heroes for Sven. Make it 4 soon, but 1 miss. But will be another no. Sven finds 3, massacring them. And oh man, it's the Snather when he finds the ultra kill. And it could be a Rampage, but now the Queen of Pain jumping forward. It has the Orchid popped onto the Sven. Revamp getting low. Guardian Groove's on cooldown. Has the Rod of Atos, and Sven turning around trying to get this Legion Commander. But it looks like OD will find that kill. Queen of Pain rooted up again. She will go down. Rampage for LDK. Sven, excellent way to end this game. As spicy Thieves, spicy indeed. They steal this game from Wii. Well, I don't know if you could say stealing, but they do take this game. I don't know if it's game 1 or game 2, but they played extremely well. The game was so close for the first 20 minutes or so, and then suddenly Spicy Thieves just came online and just dominated every single fight that happened from that point on. Congratulations to them, and I'll be adding their captain or some player on their team to my friends list in an effort to let them know that I did cast this game, and I'll see if I can't get into the lobby for game number 2, if there is, and it's Weenie Express. That's such a good name. Honestly, that is such a good name. Alright, I'm going to add a player to my